Hey everyone, welcome back to the Stoic, the place where we don't just talk about attraction, we decadite. If you're newhere, my name is Amelia, and today we're diving deep into a topic that many men silently wrestle with. How to attract a girl who doesn't seem to like you, at least not at first. You see, love and desire are rarely black and white. A woman might not show interest right away, but that doesn't mean the door is closed. Sometimes the tiniest shift in your energy, mindset, or behavior can open something truly unexpected in her heart. So if you've ever looked at her unthought, I don't stand a chance. And stop right there, Becca's. What you were about to learn could turn the whole game around. We all deserve to be loved and appreciated. And sometimes the smallest changes. They spark the biggest emotional breakthroughs. That's exactly what I'll share today. Simple, powerful strategies that can turn quiet indifference into a growing connection. Instead of just sitting back and waiting for the perfectment, let's create it. Let's walk through how charm, confidence, subtle psychic and trigger sand emotional presence can help you makihar, not toys you even if she didn't see IO that way before. So what are you waiting for? Let's get started in these techniques. To open new doors in your relationship with her and always regard, it all starts with confidence, a smile. Section 1. The eye contact that changes everything. Yes, eye contact is crucial in relationship building, but we're not just talking about glancing at her or locking eyes randomly. We're talking about intentional, deep, and emotionally war eye contact. Here's something that most men don't. Now, pace 2, her left eye. Why? Because according to fascinating neurological age, looking into a woman's left eye can stimulate the release of oxytocin, often called the love hormone. Testosterone is the same one released when we hug someone deeply or share a vulnerableness. It promotes trust, emotional bonding, and a sense of intimacy that words often can't reach. So the next time you're talking to her, slow down, take a breath, and look gently into her left eye. Not in a creepy, forced way, but in a calm, grounded, warm way. Act knowing look. One that tells her without speaking, I see. I respect you. You made her? It's that gazeful off sincerity and emotional stillness that makes her feel safe, seen, and special. Guy. 'Cause here's the brutal truth. Words can lie, but eyes, they rarely do. And when your eyes speak warmth, care, and confidence, you become memorable. Section 2. The scent of subtle seduction. Let's move. Tosamething. Deeply underrated. Your scent. Studies show that men who wear attractive fragrance don't just feel more confident. They actually become more attractive too. Why? Because scents directly lead to the brain's emotional memorenter. Your scent becomes part of your identity. In her mind, when you find a first that truly fits your personality, not something overpowering or cheap, but something subtle, clean, and intriguing, it becomes your invisible signature. Imagine this. You're not around her, but she catches a hint of something familiar. It's the Santu wore when you hugged her. Boom. In that second, she thinks of you. A great fragrance is like launch Longcore. Grounds emotions. It makes her feel safe. It makes you feel powerful. So, choose a scent that reflects you. Are you grounded? Go for a woody or musk. Are you mysterious and intense? Try something with spice or dark citrus. Small gestures like this create intimacy, with it saying a word, and that's powerful. Section 3. Natural ways to grush anxiety. So she feels your vibe. Now let's talk about something that gets in the way for a lot of men. Anxiety. It's normal to feel a little nervous when approaching a woman, especially if she doesn't seem interested at first. But here's the truth. You don't have to fight anxiety alone. There are natural supplements that help reduce social anxiety and mako, feel more grounded, confident, and in control. For example, L-theanine found in green tea calms the nervous system without sedating you. It helps you stay sharp, but relaxed. Alwagan dyes anatherpa warehouse. They reduce cortisol levels to your body's stress hormone, which means you feel come under pressure, Magnesium glycine helps soothe tension and supports better sleep, which means you'll wake up, redo, face the world. And when you're relaxed, your true self, your best self comes through. It's when attraction flows naturally. Remember, attraction descent happen when you're overthinking your every move. It happens when you're authentic, grounded, and confident. So, let's say you've got a chance to spend time with her. Maybe it's a casual meetup, or maybe you finally compensate her to go on that first date. You're nervous, and that's okay. But there's a simple shift that can immediately change how she perceives you before the 8 starts. Section 4. Call someone new who loves you first. For you stinto that date, call someone who Makasu feels safe. A parent, a best friend, a sibling, someone who reminds you of pure worth. Why does this work? Because hearing a familiar, supportive voice, expert voice activates the parasympathetic system. Lowering your stress and anxiety, it reminds you deep down that you're already loved, already valuable. You are innate chasing her approval. This calm energy becomes your emotional baseline. And women can feel that when you enter the room grounded, smiling, and emotionally balanced. You radio something rare. Self-assurance with arrogance. That's the kind of man who doesn't beg for connection. He inspired said Shuant even realize what's shifted. But you'll feel the difference, and she'll want more of that grounded presence. Section 5. Ditch that. Predictable. Plan an emotional experience. Now let's talk about the actual date. Malzman default to the same thing. A diner, a movie, coffee. Ease. The truth. These dates don't create emotional spikes. And if you want to change how she sees you, you need emotion. So instead of sitting across from her at a dinner table, try something that taps into excitement, curiosity, or even adrenaline. That might be a spontaneous road trip to a scenic overlook, a quirky escape room, axe throwing, ziplining, salsa dancing, ace concert, a weird art exhibit. Why? 'Cause emotions create mori. I'm deaf. You make her feel something unusual, thrilling, or mysterious. She associates those feelings with you. Psychologists call this misattribution of arousal. When Simone feels seximent in a situation and links that emotion to the person there with Schwar make her heart racing, she'll start to wonder why you Makihar feel that way. These non-traditional date settings allow her to see Yutsittabak she's put you in. Maybe she'll see you as just a friend. But when you'll create an adventurous, emotionally experience, that perception starts to shift. Section 6. Show your confidence in subtle social ways. Here's an author that works, wonders and most men overlook. When you're on Theodite, how you treat others matters just as matters as how you treat her. Be friendly and respectful to waiters, bartenders, and anyone else around you. Not to impress her, but because true confidence shows in how you carry yourself with Thorold, not just with girl you're interested in.
Our women's subconscious lenity.
When chase you calmly handling social interactions, smiling with ease, speaking clearly, creating doors with dignity, she's seeing a socially competent man, someone who moves through life with presence. It's attractive. That's high value. When here's the twist. It also relaxes her. It makes her feel like she can trust you to handle uncomfortablements with maturity. You're not just charming. You're stably and stabilita mixed with charisma. That's rare. Section 7. Pay the bill quietly, assertively. Now, here's a psychological datal. Mosman, mess up the bill. When it comes, don't make a show of paying. Don't say, I've got this with flair. Don't try to impress her with money. Instead, wait for her to step away. Maybe when she goes to the restroom and pay quietly. No words, no fanfare, just cam action. Why? Because this owes something subtle but powerful. You take initiative with needing praise. You're generous with needing validation. You're in control of the situation with making gate about dominance. This is what real confidence looks like. And when she returns and finds the bill already, handled without you needing to boast, she'll feel something she'll to expect. Respect for your maturity, and she'll feel more emotionally safe with you. Section 8. Don't rush the kiss. Build the mystery. One of the biggest mistakes guys make at the end of a date, going for the kiss too soon. Harissa, powerful truth. Restraint. Is sexerthon desperation. If you want to bear a member, don't try to seal it with oses right away. Instead, end the night with a warm hug, a sincere, I had a gret time in lever with just inocuriosity with next. That's the question all went lingering in her mind. Let her imagine the next date. Let her feel the gentle ache of anticipation. Because when you leave something unsaid, unspoken, it creates emotional gravity. That's how you build mystery. It's how you shift from the guy she didn't know to Sido, the one she can't stop thinking about. Now let's pause for a second and get brutally honest. Traction isn't just about a few clever lines or planning an interesting date. It's about you become in her presence, and more importantly, in her absence. This is where most men fall short. Focus centrally on the woman. What she thinks, what she feels, how to win her attention. But true attraction begins with a mindset shift, a deep one. Section 9. Master the Stoic art of self-improvement. You need to understand unfundament. Women are naturally drawn to men who are revolving, not perfect, not rich, not famous, but men who are constant life-feeding themselves, mentally and emotionally. That's where Stoicism comes in. Stoicism means suppressing emotions or acting robotic. Means mastering your reactions, focusing on what you can control, building gunnock inner calm. When a woman senses that you're a man who does in spiral from rejection, who does in chase, who doesn't base his self-worth in her approval, something shifts in her brain. Suddenly she can't place you. You're different, you're grounded, you're not looking at her to complete you. And that alone makes her want to earn your attention. So work on becoming that man. Not for her, for you. Start small. Read more. Lift weights. Set daily goals. Practice stillness. Remove things that make you anxious. Social. Media, scrolling, comparison traps, desperate habits. Because when you're emotionally centered, women ATs, they feel the shift in alien. Section 10. Build psychological teens through presence. Let's talk about one of the most magnetic horses in male-female interaction. Psychological tension. This is the subtle dance between presence and distance, warmth and restraint, interest and mystery. It's the feeling she gets when she's with you and realizes you're on her trying to win her. You're just there, present, comfortable in your skin, and completely okay with however night unfolds. That's incredible area. Most guys have awareness to overt talk, try, but them and women crave the most. They sit comfortably in silence. They listen more, Ethan. They speak. They speak slowly with intentions. They let eye contact do half work. This kind off presence builds tension. It makes her wonder what's he thinking. It makes her lean forward. Ask more. Chase just a little. And when she's thinking of Butu, more than you're thinking about her, that's when game changes. Section 11. Speak less, feel more. Here's a little psychological trick. Don't try to impress her. Instead, try to imp when you speak. Speak slowly with emotion, with pauses. Let your words hang in the air. Let your energy speak for you. Don't brag. Don't overshare. Just be present. Talk about what moves you, what drives you, what matters to you. When you speak from that place, grounded, honest, self-respecting, she's met. You begin to sound like the realest man in the room. And that voice, that energy, it stays in her mind long after you're gone. Section 12. Reinforce her safety, not just her interest. This is crucial. If she wasn't interested in yo at first chances. Arash didn't feel safe enough to see you differently. Attraction requires trust. It's not just physical, but emotional. So every small thing you do, from opining a door to how you handle disagreements, Toa, you listen needs torn force one idea. You're safe with me. I don't need to conquer you. I want to understand you. Because when a woman feels emotionally safe, she lowers her walls, and when she lowers her walls, her heart becomes open. And when that happens, even a woman who once ignored, you might begin to see you truly see you for thievery, first time. Section 13. Attraction is energy, not effort. Let this truth settle in. Traction is more about the energy you emit than thief subtly. You can buy gifts, craft the perfect message, plan the ideal date. Tiff, your energy is rooted in neediness. She'll feel it. However, if your energy is rooted in calmness, to purpose, and quiet certainty, she'll feel that too. So, stop chasing, start trading. So, let's bring Gavarith into Guar. You've learned the steps. Thea contact that releases emotional bonding chemicals. The scent that leaves a lasting memory, even after you're gone. The subtle ways to show presence, not pressure. The social confidence that says without a word, I'm not here to prove anything, I am who I am. You've heard the truth that real attraction doesn't come from clever lines or forecompensating gestures. It comes from emotional gravity. You don't win her over. You pull her in. The mistake most men make is trying to convince a woman to like them. It's trying to funnier, richer, smarter, tougher. But that's not how attraction works. Because when a woman is truly drawn to a man, it's not because he talked her into it. It's because his energy shifted her perception of him. And that's what you're doing now, by becoming the man who doesn't chase but quietly pulls. The man who doesn't overspeak but not wait off silence. The man who smiles with high sighs, listens with his will presence, and respects his own peace. That man, he doesn't need to beg for love because he becomes the standard. Let her be curious about you. Women are curious by nature, but only about men who carry mystery. It's mastery and meaning. So let her wonder, why didn't he kiss Merritt away? Why do I feel safe around him even though I barely know him? Why do I remember his every time I walk past that ice line the store? Why do I keep checking my phone to see if he messaged me even though I didn't care for? That curiosity, it's emotional momentum. Let he build. Let her miss you. Let her lean in. Because when you shift dynamic pursuit too, polarity, Urano, longing her, trying to attract her, shy is trying to figure you out, and that where magic lives, the truth she'll never tell you but always feel. Arisa's secret most women will never say out loud, but every woman feels. Eon's value is in how he makes her feel about herself. When she's with you, dash feels seen, heard, understood, dash feel beautiful. It's not because you said it, but because of how your energy treats her. The answer is yes. She ain't just want you. She'll respect you. And that respect is the foundation of royal attraction. Let's end with this. You'd need every woman to like you. You'd even need her to like you. You just need to become the kind of man who is so emotionally centered, so internally fulfilled, so calm in his purpose, that when she finally does Nesio, not because you beg for attention, it's because you became unneedable. It's the next time you see a girl, whoa, doesn't seem to like you, don't drink a tea. A tea don't resent. Just smile, stand tall, and silently tell herself, she'll just doesn't know me yet, but she will. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Something in this video sparked a shift in how you see yourself. Hit that like button to the algorithm. No, comment below. Tell me which tip you're going to first. I read every single one. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to Dark Psychology, where we go deeper than must have a rare. Remember, attraction isn't a trick, it's a transformation, and you're real already on the path.